The universe has been preparing something extraordinary for you. And right now, as 2025 draws to its close, the cosmic wheels are turning in your favor. What you're experiencing isn't random. It's a carefully orchestrated quantum reset that's about to transform everything you thought you knew about your reality. The angels have been working behind the scenes, weaving together circumstances, people, and opportunities that will make 2026 unlike any year you've ever lived. You've felt it, haven't you? That strange sensation that something big is coming. The restlessness, the anticipation, maybe even some unexpected challenges that seem to come out of nowhere. These aren't obstacles, they're recalibrations. Your soul is being tuned to a higher frequency. And what's happening now is the final preparation phase before your quantum leap into a completely new timeline. The number 2026 carries a powerful vibration. When you add those digits together, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6, you get 10 and 1 plus E equals 1. This is the energy of new beginnings, fresh starts, and pioneering paths that have never been walked before. But here's what most people don't understand. This reset isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. You're not just witnessing this transformation, you're the catalyst for it. Right now, as you read these words, quantum particles in your energy field are shifting. The old patterns that have kept you stuck, the limiting beliefs that have held you back, the fears that have whispered you can't, all of it is dissolving. The angels are using this transition period to clear away everything that doesn't serve your highest timeline, making space for miracles that your logical mind can't even comprehend yet. Before continuing with this message, write in the comments this mantra: I am ready to receive my quantum transformation now. This isn't just words. It's a declaration to the universe that you're prepared to step into your new reality. Now, continuing with the message, what makes this quantum reset so powerful is its timing. We're not just ending a year, we're completing a massive cosmic cycle that began years ago. Every challenge you've faced, every lesson you've learned, every moment of growth, it's all been building toward this exact point in time. The universe has been gathering energy, and now it's ready to release it in your direction with unstoppable force. Your DNA is literally changing right now. Scientists are beginning to understand what mystics have known for centuries, that consciousness can alter our genetic expression. The fear-based programming that's been passed down through generations is being overwritten with codes of abundance, love, and infinite possibility. This isn't metaphor. This is quantum physics meeting spiritual truth. The reason 2026 will be completely different is because you will be completely different. The person reading these words today won't be the same person stepping into January 2026. That version of you is being born right now in this moment. As old versions of yourself fall away like leaves from a tree, the angels are midwifing this rebirth, ensuring that you emerge stronger, clearer, and more aligned with your soul's true purpose than ever before. But here's what you need to understand. This quantum reset is happening whether you consciously participate or not. The difference is that when you align with it deliberately, when you surrender to the process instead of fighting it, everything becomes easier. The flow becomes effortless, the synchronicities become undeniable, and the miracles become your new normal. What you're feeling right now, that mix of excitement and uncertainty, is your soul recognizing its own transformation. Trust it. Trust this process. Trust that everything you've been through has prepared you for exactly this moment. The quantum field is responding to your readiness, and the angels are standing by with everything you need to succeed in ways you haven't even dreamed of yet. I'm curious to know where this message is finding you right now. Comment below what city you're watching from. There's something beautiful about knowing we're all connected across the globe, experiencing this quantum shift together, no matter where we are. The energy signatures are intensifying, and you're probably starting to notice things that other people around you aren't seeing yet. Maybe you're catching number sequences everywhere you look, or perhaps you're having dreams that feel more real than your waking hours. These aren't coincidences. They're confirmation codes from the universe, letting you know that your quantum reset is accelerating faster than anticipated. What's happening to you right now is unprecedented in human history. Never before have so many souls been upgraded simultaneously, and never before has the Earth's frequency risen this rapidly. You're part of an elite group of consciousness pioneers who volunteered to be here during this exact window of time, and the angels are working overtime to ensure you're equipped for what's coming. The old rules don't apply anymore. The limitations that seemed so solid, so permanent, are revealing themselves to be nothing more than illusions. Your bank account, your relationships, your health, your purpose, everything is up for quantum recalibration. What seemed impossible last month is becoming inevitable this month, and what you'll accomplish in 2026 will make your current reality look like a distant memory. But here's where it gets really interesting. The quantum field responds to emotional states, not just thoughts. The reason some people manifest quickly while others struggle for years isn't about knowledge, it's about feeling states. Right now, your emotional frequency is being recalibrated to match the abundance frequency of your new timeline. This might feel uncomfortable at times, like you're outgrowing your own skin, but it's absolutely necessary. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments 777 to claim your quantum acceleration. This number carries the vibration of spiritual perfection and divine timing. And when you declare it, you're telling the universe you're ready for miracles to unfold at supernatural speed. If this message has touched your heart and you feel guided to support this work, I'd be deeply grateful if you'd consider making a small donation through the thanks button. Your support helps keep these transformational messages flowing to souls who need them most, creating ripples of light across the planet. Your subconscious mind is being rewired as you sleep. Those restless nights, the vivid dreams, the feeling like you're processing something huge even when you can't put your finger on what it is. That's your psyche integrating new programming. The angels are downloading upgrades directly into your consciousness, preparing you for opportunities and experiences that your current self can't even imagine. The relationships in your life are about to shift dramatically. Some people will naturally drift away, not because there's anything wrong with them, but because their frequency no longer matches yours. Don't fight this process. Trust that the universe is making space for new connections that will support and amplify your quantum leap. The right people, the ones who are meant to walk this new path with you, are being magnetized into your reality right now. Your intuitive abilities are expanding rapidly. What used to feel like hunches are becoming crystal clear knowing. What used to seem like wishful thinking is revealing itself as prophetic insight. This isn't your imagination. This is your natural psychic gifts coming online as your consciousness expands beyond the limitations of third-dimensional thinking. The financial abundance that's been eluding you is about to break through in ways that will surprise you. The quantum field doesn't recognize scarcity as real, and as your frequency rises, you're becoming a vibrational match for prosperity streams that have been waiting for you to claim them. Money is energy, and energy responds to consciousness. Your consciousness is transforming, which means your money reality is transforming too. But perhaps the most profound change happening is in your relationship with time itself. Linear time is beginning to feel more flexible, more fluid. You're starting to exist in what the mystics call quantum time, where synchronicities aren't rare, they're constant. Where manifestation doesn't take months or years, it happens in the perfect moment, sometimes instantly. The physical symptoms you might be experiencing, the fatigue, the energy surges, the need for more sleep or suddenly needing less sleep, these are signs that your body is adapting to hold higher frequencies of light. Your cells are literally being restructured to accommodate the new you that's emerging. Be gentle with yourself during this process. Rest when you need to rest, move when you feel called to move, and trust that your body knows exactly what it's doing. The acceleration is becoming undeniable now, isn't it? What used to take months to unfold is happening in weeks. What used to take weeks is happening in days, and some transformations are occurring so rapidly that your rational mind is struggling to keep up. This isn't chaos. This is divine order operating at quantum speed, and you're riding the wave of the most powerful cosmic upgrade humanity has ever experienced. Your spiritual gifts aren't just awakening, they're exploding into full activation. That knowing voice inside you is getting stronger and clearer every day. The energy you feel around certain people, places, and situations is becoming impossible to ignore. You're developing an internal guidance system so sophisticated that it makes GPS look primitive. And this inner navigation will be essential for navigating the extraordinary opportunities coming your way in 2026. The universe is systematically removing everything from your life that would prevent you from stepping into your quantum destiny. Those unexpected endings, the doors that seemed to slam shut, the plans that fell through despite your best efforts. None of it was personal and none of it was punishment. It was preparation. The cosmic cleanup crew has been working diligently to clear your path, and now the highway to your new reality is wide open. Something remarkable is happening with your thought patterns. You're probably noticing that negative spirals don't last as long as they used to. Worry and anxiety are losing their grip on you, not because you're forcing positivity, but because your natural frequency is rising beyond the reach of lower vibrational emotions. This is one of the most significant indicators that your quantum reset is nearing completion. Before continuing this message, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please take a moment to subscribe. This helps us continue creating meaningful content that reaches souls who are ready for transformation. Continuing with the message, the concept of impossible is being deleted from your reality programming. What seemed utterly unrealistic just months ago is starting to feel not only possible, but inevitable. Your dreams aren't shrinking to fit your circumstances anymore. Your circumstances are expanding to accommodate your dreams. This is what happens when someone moves from survival consciousness into creation consciousness, and you're making this leap right now. Your sleep patterns are probably shifting in unusual ways. Some nights you might need much more rest. Other nights you might wake up after just a few hours feeling completely refreshed. This isn't insomnia or a health issue. Your consciousness is learning to recharge in ways that don't depend solely on physical sleep. You're beginning to tap into cosmic energy sources that can restore you on cellular and spiritual levels simultaneously. The people entering your life now aren't random encounters. Every new connection, every chance meeting, every person who suddenly becomes significant in your world is part of a carefully orchestrated plan designed by your higher self in collaboration with your angel team. Pay attention to what these new relationships are reflecting back to you about yourself. They're showing you aspects of your upgraded identity that are ready to emerge. Your relationship with money is undergoing a complete transformation. If you've been struggling financially, you're probably starting to notice small improvements, unexpected income, bills that are easier to pay, opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. If you've been comfortable financially, you're likely seeing expansion opportunities that could multiply your abundance beyond what you thought possible. Either way, prosperity is recalibrating to match your new frequency. The creativity flowing through you is reaching unprecedented levels. Ideas are coming faster than you can capture them. Solutions are appearing for problems you didn't even know you had, and your ability to innovate and create is expanding exponentially. This isn't just artistic creativity. This is life design creativity, reality shaping creativity, world-changing creativity. You're becoming a conscious creator in the truest sense. Your body is becoming more sensitive to everything: food, environments, people's emotions, electromagnetic frequencies. What used to not bother you might now feel overwhelming, while things that used to drain you might suddenly feel energizing. Your physical vessel is fine-tuning itself to operate in higher dimensions, and this increased sensitivity is actually a superpower that will help you navigate your new reality with precision. The synchronicities aren't just increasing, they're becoming impossible to dismiss as coincidence. The right information appears exactly when you need it. The perfect person shows up at the perfect moment. Resources manifest just as you're about to need them. This is your new normal, not a temporary phase. You're learning to live in constant collaboration with the universe, and the universe is responding by making magic your everyday experience. Time itself feels different now. Hours can feel like minutes when you're in flow, and minutes can feel like hours when you're processing upgrades. You're beginning to understand that time is much more flexible than you were taught. And as your consciousness expands, your ability to work with time in creative ways is expanding too. The veil between dimensions is becoming so thin for you now that what others call supernatural is starting to feel completely natural. You're accessing information that isn't coming through your 5 physical senses, yet it's more accurate and reliable than anything logic could provide. This isn't wishful thinking or imagination. You're developing what ancient mystics called direct knowing, and it's going to revolutionize how you navigate every aspect of your life. Your energy field is expanding at an unprecedented rate. People around you are probably commenting that there's something different about you, Even if they can't put their finger on exactly what it is, you're radiating a frequency that's both calming and energizing, both grounding and elevating. This isn't something you're trying to do, it's something you're becoming. And this new energetic signature is going to attract opportunities and experiences that match this upgraded version of yourself. The fear that used to control so many of your decisions is losing its power over you. Not because you're becoming reckless, but because you're developing an inner knowing so strong that trust is replacing fear as your default operating system. When you really know that you're supported by forces beyond the physical realm, courage becomes your natural state rather than something you have to manufacture. Your perception of failure is completely transforming. What you used to see as setbacks, you now recognize as redirections. What you used to interpret as rejection, you now understand as protection. What you used to experience as delays, you now realize are divine timing, ensuring everything aligns perfectly. This shift in perspective isn't just philosophical. It's practical magic that changes how you respond to everything life presents. The downloads you're receiving during meditation, prayer, or quiet moments are becoming increasingly specific and actionable. These aren't vague spiritual platitudes. They're precise instructions for your next moves, clear guidance about decisions you need to make, and detailed previews of opportunities that are approaching your reality. Trust these insights completely, even when they don't make logical sense yet. Your tolerance for drama, negativity, and energy-draining situations is dropping to zero. This isn't you becoming antisocial or judgmental. This is your consciousness naturally gravitating toward higher vibrational experiences and people. You're developing energetic boundaries that protect your frequency without you having to think about it consciously. Your system is automatically filtering out what doesn't serve your highest good. The healing happening within you extends far beyond the personal level. Generational patterns that have affected your family line for decades or even centuries are being broken through your transformation. You're not just changing your own destiny, you're liberating future generations from limitations they would have inherited. This is soul-level work that impacts the collective consciousness of humanity. Something profound is shifting in your relationship with abundance. You're starting to see wealth not as something you have to struggle for or prove you deserve, but as something that flows naturally when you're aligned with your authentic purpose. Money is beginning to feel less like a scarce resource you have to compete for, and more like energy that responds to your vibrational alignment. Your intuitive gifts are developing in directions that might surprise you. Maybe you're picking up on information about people before they tell you. Perhaps you're knowing things about situations before they unfold. You might be receiving guidance about decisions in ways that feel almost telepathic. These abilities aren't random. They're tools being activated to help you navigate the extraordinary reality you're moving into. The old version of you that used to overthink everything is being replaced by a new version that knows how to act on inspiration without needing all the details figured out first. This isn't impulsiveness. This is learning to trust the intelligence of your soul, which has access to information your logical mind could never compute. This trust will be essential for seizing the quantum opportunities coming your way. Your sleep is becoming incredibly restorative, even when you get less of it than you used to need. During dream states, you're attending what could only be described as cosmic universities, receiving teachings and upgrades that integrate into your consciousness by morning. Some nights you might wake up with solutions to problems you fell asleep worrying about, or with ideas so clear and complete they seem to have come from another dimension. The concept of work is transforming in your reality. Instead of something you have to endure to survive, it's becoming something that flows from your natural gifts and genuine enthusiasm. You're discovering that when you align with your authentic purpose, effort transforms into flow, and struggle transforms into joy. This isn't idealistic thinking. This is the practical result of living from your true frequency. Your ability to manifest is accelerating beyond anything you've experienced before. The gap between desire and manifestation is shrinking dramatically. What used to take months of visualization and affirmation is now happening with simple, clear intention, backed by emotional alignment. You're learning to work with quantum mechanics rather than against them, and the results are nothing short of miraculous. The quantum field is responding to you differently now, almost like it recognizes you as an advanced player in the game of reality creation. Opportunities aren't just appearing randomly anymore. They're being specifically designed and delivered based on your soul's blueprint for maximum growth and contribution. What's coming your way in 2026 has been in development behind the scenes for years, waiting for you to reach exactly this level of readiness. Your emotional resilience has reached levels that would have seemed impossible just months ago. Situations that would have devastated the old version of you are now flowing through your experience like water through a sieve. You're not becoming emotionally numb, quite the opposite. You're becoming emotionally sophisticated, able to feel deeply while remaining centered in your power. This emotional mastery is one of the key indicators that your quantum upgrade is nearly complete. The people who are meant to support your next phase are positioning themselves in your reality right now. Some might already be in your life, but haven't revealed their true significance yet. Others are being guided toward you through a series of events that will seem miraculous when you look back. These aren't ordinary relationships. These are soul contracts, activating at precisely the right moment to accelerate your transformation. Your understanding of time is becoming increasingly fluid and creative. You're discovering that you can accomplish in focused hours what used to take weeks of scattered effort. You're learning to work with natural rhythms and energy cycles rather than forcing productivity according to artificial schedules. This isn't just time management. This is time mastery, and it's going to give you advantages that seem almost supernatural to outside observers. The resistance you used to feel when stepping outside your comfort zone is dissolving into curiosity and excitement. What once felt scary now feels like an adventure. What once felt uncertain now feels like infinite possibility. This shift isn't happening because you're forcing yourself to be brave. It's happening because your soul recognizes that expansion is your natural state, and contraction was always the anomaly. Your cellular memory is being rewritten with codes of vitality and longevity. The aging process is slowing down and, in some cases, reversing. Your skin might be looking clearer. Your energy might be increasing. Your physical strength and flexibility might be improving without additional effort. This isn't vanity. This is your body adapting to hold higher frequencies of light, and physical radiance is a natural side effect of spiritual transformation. The old stories you used to tell yourself about your limitations are becoming impossible to believe. Every day brings new evidence that you're capable of far more than you ever imagined. Your self-concept is expanding to accommodate abilities, opportunities, and experiences that your former identity couldn't have contained. You're not just changing, you're becoming who you actually are underneath all the conditioning. Your creative expression is reaching levels of sophistication and impact that surprise even you. Whether it's in your professional work, personal projects, or casual conversations, there's a depth and wisdom flowing through you that feels like it's coming from a source beyond your personal experience. You're becoming a channel for intelligence that serves not just your own evolution, but the elevation of everyone you touch. The financial patterns in your life are shifting towards sustainability and expansion. If you've been living paycheck to paycheck, you're probably starting to build buffer zones. If you've been comfortable but stagnant, you're likely seeing new streams opening up. If you've been abundant but unfulfilled, you're discovering ways to align your prosperity with your purpose. Money is organizing itself around your authentic mission. Your ability to read energy is becoming so accurate that you can sense the potential of situations before they fully manifest. You're knowing which opportunities to pursue and which to decline based on energetic information that's impossible to fake. This isn't guesswork. This is your psychic abilities coming fully online, providing you with guidance systems that will prove invaluable in the rapidly changing landscape ahead. The connection you feel to something greater than yourself is strengthening every day. Whether you call it God, universe, source, or something else entirely, the relationship is becoming more personal, more interactive, more supportive. You're moving from faith to knowing, from hoping to experiencing, from seeking to receiving. This isn't religious conversion, this is spiritual maturation. Your influence on others is expanding exponentially, often without conscious effort. People are drawn to your energy, seeking your perspective, asking for your advice, or simply wanting to be around you because your presence is inherently uplifting. This isn't ego, This is the natural result of someone operating from increasingly authentic and aligned frequencies. The vision you have for your future is becoming so clear and compelling that it's pulling you forward with unstoppable momentum. You're not pushing toward your goals anymore. You're being drawn toward them by a magnetic force that makes success feel inevitable rather than uncertain. This vision isn't just personal ambition. It's a preview of the role you're meant to play in the larger transformation happening on Earth right now. The transformation happening within you is creating ripple effects that extend far beyond your personal reality. Every time you choose love over fear, expansion over contraction, trust over doubt, you're contributing to a massive shift in collective consciousness that's preparing humanity for its next evolutionary leap. You're not just upgrading yourself, you're helping to upgrade the entire planet, and the impact of this will become increasingly visible in 2026. Your nervous system has been completely recalibrated to handle levels of success, abundance, and fulfillment that would have overwhelmed your previous capacity. The anxiety and stress patterns that used to activate when good things happened are being replaced by a deep cellular knowing that you deserve and can handle everything that's flowing toward you. This rewiring is essential because what's coming requires you to receive at unprecedented levels. The old cycles of struggle and breakthrough are being replaced by a new pattern of continuous expansion and flow. Instead of the familiar rhythm of building up, breaking down, and rebuilding, you're learning to grow in spirals that never require you to lose what you've gained. Every level of success becomes the foundation for the next level, creating momentum that builds rather than resets with each achievement. Your relationship with your own power is transforming completely. The fear of being too much is dissolving into the realization that the world needs you at full capacity. The tendency to diminish yourself to make others comfortable is being replaced by an understanding that your authentic expression gives others permission to do the same. You're becoming comfortable with being seen, heard, and recognized for who you really are. The guidance you're receiving is becoming increasingly multidimensional. Information comes through dreams, synchronicities, overheard conversations, random thoughts that feel different from your usual mental chatter, and direct energetic downloads during meditation or quiet moments. You're developing the discernment to recognize which guidance comes from your highest sources and which comes from fear-based programming that's trying to maintain the status quo. Your physical body is becoming a more refined instrument for navigating reality. You might notice that certain foods suddenly don't appeal to you anymore, while others make you feel incredibly energized. Your sleep needs might be changing, your exercise preferences might be shifting, and your sensitivity to environments might be increasing. Trust these changes. Your body knows exactly what it needs to support your quantum transformation. The people in your life are either rising to match your new frequency or naturally moving out of your orbit. This isn't personal, and it's not a judgment about anyone's worth. It's simply the law of resonance in action. As you become more authentic and aligned, you automatically attract others who are operating from similar frequencies while creating natural distance from those who aren't ready for this level of truth and growth. Your capacity for receiving compliments, recognition, and appreciation is expanding dramatically. Where you used to deflect or minimize positive feedback, you're learning to let it land fully and use it as fuel for even greater expression. This isn't becoming egotistical. This is becoming energetically efficient, allowing yourself to be nourished by the appreciation of others rather than repelling it out of false humility. The vision for your future is becoming so vivid and detailed that it feels like a memory rather than a possibility. You can see, feel, and almost taste the reality you're moving toward with such clarity that your current circumstances feel like a temporary layover rather than your permanent address. This isn't fantasy or escapism. This is your consciousness accessing probable futures and choosing the timeline that serves your highest expression. Your understanding of success is being completely redefined. Achievement isn't about proving your worth anymore. It's about expressing your gifts. Wealth isn't about security anymore. It's about freedom to serve your purpose. Recognition isn't about validation anymore. It's about reaching the people who need what you have to offer. This shift in motivation transforms everything about how you approach your goals and dreams. The healing work you've been doing is reaching completion on multiple levels. Childhood wounds that have influenced your entire adult life are finally releasing their grip. Limiting beliefs that seemed permanent are dissolving like morning fog. Patterns that felt unchangeable are simply evaporating as you embody new frequencies. You're not just healing, you're becoming whole in ways you didn't even know were possible. Your ability to influence reality through consciousness alone is reaching levels that would have seemed magical just a short time ago. You're discovering that when you hold clear intentions backed by genuine emotion and unshakable faith, the universe responds with speed and precision that defies conventional understanding. This isn't special powers. This is your natural birthright finally being reclaimed. The anticipation you feel about 2026 isn't just excitement, it's recognition. Your soul knows what's coming because your soul helped design it before you incarnated. Everything you've experienced, every skill you've developed, every connection you've made has been preparing you for the role you're about to play in the next phase of your evolution and humanity's collective transformation. The final phase of your quantum reset is activating now. And what you're about to experience will surpass even your most optimistic expectations. The universe has been holding back certain opportunities, connections, and breakthroughs until you reached exactly this level of consciousness. And now the floodgates are preparing to open. 2026 isn't just going to be different. It's going to be the year that everything you've ever dreamed becomes not just possible but inevitable. Your energy signature has reached a frequency that automatically attracts miracle-level manifestations. You're no longer working against universal laws, you're dancing with them. Every thought, every emotion, every action is now aligned with quantum mechanics in ways that turn your life into a continuous stream of synchronicities, opportunities, and beautiful surprises. What others call luck, you're beginning to understand as the natural result of perfect energetic alignment. The gifts you came here to share are fully activated now. That unique combination of talents, perspectives, and experiences that makes you irreplaceable is ready to serve the world in ways that create massive positive impact while bringing you profound fulfillment and abundant compensation. Your purpose isn't something you have to search for anymore. It's something you're living and breathing every single day. Your relationship with time has transcended linear limitations completely. You're operating in what could only be called divine timing, where everything happens at the perfect moment for optimal results. Delays disappear, obstacles dissolve, and the path forward becomes so clear that taking action feels effortless rather than forced. You're not rushing toward your future anymore. You're allowing it to unfold with supernatural precision. The abundance flowing into your life is multidimensional now. Financial prosperity is just one aspect of a richness that includes meaningful relationships, vibrant health, creative inspiration, spiritual connection, and opportunities to make a difference. You're discovering that true wealth isn't about having more money. It's about having more life, more joy, more freedom, and more capacity to serve others from your overflow. Your influence on the collective consciousness is becoming undeniable. Every person you interact with walks away somehow elevated, inspired, or awakened to new possibilities. You're not trying to change anyone. You're simply being yourself so authentically that your presence gives others permission to do the same. This ripple effect extends far beyond the people you meet directly, creating waves of positive transformation that touch countless lives. The old version of you that used to doubt, worry, and struggle feels like a distant memory now. Not because those experiences weren't real, but because they served their purpose in preparing you for this moment of emergence. Every challenge strengthened your resilience, every setback refined your focus, every disappointment redirected you toward your true path. Nothing was wasted, and everything contributed to the masterpiece you're becoming. Your connection to your highest self is so strong now that guidance flows constantly. You don't have to seek answers anymore because wisdom arises naturally in every situation. You don't have to make difficult decisions anymore because the right choice becomes obvious when you tune into your inner knowing. You don't have to figure everything out anymore because trust has become your default operating system. The physical reality around you is reshaping itself to match your upgraded consciousness. Your living space might be transforming. Your social circle might be evolving. Your daily routine might be shifting. And your entire lifestyle might be upgrading to reflect the new frequency you're embodying. This isn't coincidence. This is your external world conforming to your internal transformation. Your capacity for joy has expanded beyond what you thought possible for a human being. Simple moments feel magical, ordinary interactions feel profound, and everyday experiences feel like gifts. This isn't naive optimism. This is the natural result of someone who has learned to align with the fundamental goodness of existence. You're not ignoring reality. You're accessing a deeper reality that most people haven't discovered yet. The legacy you're creating extends far into the future. The work you're doing, the love you're sharing, the truth you're speaking, and the example you're setting will influence generations you'll never meet. You're not just living your life. You're authoring a story of transformation that will inspire others long after your time on Earth is complete. As we approach the final moments of 2025, know that you're standing at the threshold of the most extraordinary year of your existence. Everything that seemed impossible is becoming possible. Everything that felt distant is becoming immediate. Everything that appeared challenging is revealing itself as an opportunity in disguise. Your quantum reset is complete, and your new reality is ready to begin. If this message has resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "My quantum transformation is complete, and I am ready for miracles." Share your experiences in the comments below. Let others know how this energy is moving through your life. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe to the channel for more transformational messages. Thank you for being part of this incredible moment in human consciousness, and I'll see you in the next video.